This is just business.
Iggy Azalea tweeted on this news, not this news, but related news. Universal Music, mark my words, you ugly bitch, you will pay me what is owed. This has been going on between myself and them privately for over 2 years and counting, by the way. She continues, crazy how in my entire career I was never paid a single royalty by Universal Music for anything outside of the USA. They owe me millions of dollars in back pay that they technically stole from me. As per my contract, I am due payment. The amount owed is in the 8-figure range. Last week, they tried to respond to my lawyer and offer me a settlement of $18K. I'm told this is a normal response from their lawyers, and after appearing in court, they end up paying millions as they're supposed to. Thankfully, I'm well off, and I can and will pursue this issue until they pay me what they owe. But I'd like to publicly say that I think Universal Music are criminals who actively take advantage of all of their artists in perpetuity for their own gain. They are the scummiest company, and they do this to so many artists who unfortunately can't afford to fight for what they're owed. Thus, they get away with this behavior. Universal Music really needs to do better in their treatment of the artists who quite literally earn the millions via intellectual property they had zero part in creating. Yuck. That was her yuck, not mine.
I get it. A lot of that sounds like buyer's remorse.
On her part?
Yes.
Meaning she signed the contract,
yes,
didn't read it through, and this is the outcome.
A lot of times is I didn't really know I was signing this. I thought it was that. Oh shit, I signed this. And now I want to rectify it. I'm old. Hey, she's doing it the right way because she got lawyers involved and stuff. She said this is normal where they'll lowball offer you for a settlement. And I'm not even mad at that. Not taking the company side, but I'm never mad at the attempt.
I am.
I'm never mad at the attempt.
It's unethical. I mean, here's my thing. If you and I sign a deal and it's a bad deal, you just got to hold that L, right? Mm-hmm. But what I'm hearing her say and other artists say is sometimes they're dishonest even in this context of the deal we sign. Like they actually don't do what they say they're going to do, and it's only when we do forensic accounting, it's only when we dig deeper that we realize they didn't give us the money. But the problem is the artist is so broke they can't afford to fight for the thing they actually deserve. I'm with you. If you sign a bad deal, you don't like the deal, that's, but what I hear a lot of artists say is that these labels are stealing their money and they know we don't have enough money to prove it. Mm-hmm. That's the part I think is fucked up.
And I'm with you. That part is fucked up. I'm just talking about people signing bad deals and then regretting the deal later on. Yeah. Or had I known this, I would have never signed that. Well, and that's on you.
But doesn't almost every single artist say that?
Yeah.
It's a predatory industry.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's the problem. I remember
I'm sorry, go ahead. I made this example to make it where like a regular person might understand who don't sign record label contracts. We made the jokes before about the used car lot. Mm-hmm. All right, you going on a used car lot.
And them selling you a lemon.
Nah, not a lemon.
Oh, okay.
Yo, you want this car? Cool. We'll put you in this car. Give us $5,000 down. Your interest rate is 27%. You don't even know what that means.
I understand.
You just so glad. All right, cool. I got the car. Mm-hmm. I can afford to pay. Then you realize you go home and look at it. Wait, the car is worth how much? And if I pay this off, I've bought this car 3 times over. Oh, they fucked me. No, they didn't fuck you. You don't know what you were signing.
Well,
and now
both
you
can be true though, right? I mean, like you made a bad choice, but somebody it's still predatory.
You got in the bed though. That's all I'm saying.
It's a predatory system that
it is.
They go to people who don't have many choices, and they
prey on your desperation.
And they prey on your desperation and lack of knowledge. I remember I wasn't here, but I remember watching when Jadakiss was here with his father and J1, and they were talking about this. The first deal they got offered was trash, and the only thing that stopped him from doing it
was the parents getting.
Was the parent would say, "Don't do this." Mm-hmm. Interestingly enough, he ended up with a bad boy deal that ended up being trash. Mm-hmm. Even after that.
But you heard what he told him. As soon as y'all got 18, you went and signed your own deal without us looking at it. Right. And it turned out to be a bad deal.
The problem is for me, some people don't have that knowledge and just make their own choice. A lot of people take that first deal not knowing any better. And that's what I have issue. If everybody ended up in that second deal, that's on you.
But see, now today, I'm only speaking today, I think if you end up in that first deal today, that's kind of on you with all the information and stories we got now. You should be skeptical of any deal that comes across your desk. You should have it looked at
It's the money, man. It's needing
of
money.
course.
It's needing that instant
And they hit you with
gratification.
I got a bag of money right
Yeah.
here and a diamond chain for you, but you got to sign right now. This offer expires when I walk out the door. Niggas are gonna sign.
Yeah, I mean that's capitalism, and so I guess that's what I'm saying.
Value.
I hate that people are making bad choices, but I do got smoke for the companies too, because they could not do that, and they could still make a lot of money without fucking everybody.
Then how would they benefit? How would they grow? How would they be able to get other?
If Universal made half the money it made,
it needs to.
It would still be Universal.
The money needs to go in the circle. To me, it needs to go in the circle so you can invest in more artists and do whatever you can do and the game is there to be taken advantage of. People are there to be taken advantage of. Whether
So
we
basically,
like it or not.
ethics don't play any role in business whatsoever.
No,
I don't think so.
And the business that had ethics, a lot of them went down under.
I
Some of the mom
don't
and pop
think
shops,
so,
some of the
yo.
people that started that had ethics, when they wanted to pay, like when we watch a lot of businesses go down under for having ethics. It sounds fucked up, but that's the truth. Whether society is built like that or not, that's what.
but there's
happens.
there's a huge gap between exploiting the shit out of everybody and making deals so generous that your company can't sustain itself. There's a middle ground.
There is.
I agree.
Even just like slightly
Well,
fucked up.
But once you set
It's just slightly fucked up.
But once you set the bar,
Show me the middle.
of making deals that are, as you said, generous to everybody, you fuck the entire industry up doing that.
Thank you for checking in. Iggy Azalea has filed a lawsuit against Universal Music Group, UMG, accusing the label of breaching her contract and mismanaging her career. The legal battle began after Azalea claimed that UMG failed to fulfill its obligations under their agreement, which included withholding royalties and failing to promote her work. Azalea, who has faced challenges in her music career, alleges that the label's actions caused financial losses and limited her ability to release music on her own terms. She argues that UMG did not adequately support her projects, including her previous albums, and failed to help her capitalize on her potential. According to the lawsuit, the mishandling of her career has damaged her reputation and created obstacles in her pursuit of artistic freedom. Azalea is seeking substantial damages from UMG and hopes to bring attention to the larger issues within the music industry regarding power imbalances between artists and record labels. This lawsuit is seen as a part of a broader conversation about how major labels operate and their relationships with artists, especially when it comes to controlling creative output and financial fairness. The case has drawn attention not only because of Azalea's high-profile status but also because it touches on a wider issue affecting many artists in the industry. If successful, the lawsuit could set a significant precedent for how artists can protect their rights against the power of large record labels. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment and like this video. See you in the next video.